Day 3 at the Continental Cup in Vegas, and Team World has steadily built up their chips. On the other hand, North America's is shrinking. Is today the day they go all in, or will they fold? A shuffle of rosters might be just what North America needs. Kevin Cooey takes on the world's Bruce Mouat, who's been aces all week. Men's Team Scramble is today's bet in Draw 8. So what will be in the cards this afternoon in Vegas? Place your bets. You can see the stratosphere from all over the valley here in Las Vegas. Here for a fourth time for the World Financial Group Continental Cup, all of it happening at the Orleans Hotel, the Orleans Arena. Coming into this Saturday afternoon of men's Team Scramble, it's an 11-point lead for the World after they took 2.5 points in the women's play this morning. Yesterday, the coaches, they got together. Jeff Stoughton, David Murdoch is there, Frederick Lindbergh, as they filled out their team sheets to say and determine who would play with whom. Remembering, of course, the key, you could never and you can't have two back-end players or two front-end players together. As on this Saturday afternoon, we say again, hello, Canada, welcome back to Las Vegas. Russ Sherrill alongside. Okay, we're in Vegas. Let's throw some money into the one-arm bandit and see how Team North America comes up. The king. Oh, I thought Sammy Davis was going to throw the second. So Candyman, Ben Hebert, Brett Gallant. They stick out for me. What a front end.
Well, they do. And it's a little bit the Hebert effect. He was actually the first duo for Team North America to secure a point in the mixed doubles. And it's his enthusiasm and his ability to keep the communication out there when you've got 4 new players. And my best advice would be to the back end is tight and light when you've got that duo brushing your rocks.
Now this morning, Russ didn't do so well. So let's really go big now. We're going to the $5 machines. Oh, Mike Tyson. Oh, Valentine Tanner. So it's Bruce Mouat, Sven Michel, Lammy, and Tanner. So 2 Scots, 2 Swiss, and again that combination of 2 skips in Mouat and Michel.
It's really been the flavor of the year this year. Anderson, Sweeting, Crothers, McEwen. You saw Pets dropping down to form a great team. They're putting all the conglomerates together to try to be the best team in the world. And in this case, for Sven, I think it's really going to help. Very successful skip in his own right. He's going to be not afraid to move the broom a little left, a little right to make some shots.
So when we come back, it is the men's team Scramble. Kevin Cooey faces Bruce Mouat. This is the Continental Cup, and we are in Las Vegas.
The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By New Holland, #TogetherBlue. And by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
Well, it's time to meet the teams now. And it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. So, we saw what the one-arm bandit spit out for Kevin Cooey, and it's that front end with Lee Van Hebert, Brett Gallant, and Chris Plies, who now throws the third stones for John Schuster, the Olympic champion. Bruce Mouat has the Swiss combination. He has his familiar second Bobby Lammy with Valentine Tanner and Sven Michel. They curl, of course, with Peter de Cruz out of Geneva, Switzerland. You see that Mouat is out. Means that Team North America and Cooey have won the hammer. So they will have the last rock, playing the red stones. Team World, the yellow, to get us underway. This is Valentine Tanner.
Oh, it already took down one of Team North America, beating Gushu in the game yesterday. So a chance to take another one down.
Fine.
Oh, they tied that one. You're right. Yeah.
Nice.
But that's good enough right now, isn't it, for World? They keep tying. They're going to win this thing.
Yeah,
Ties are good.
I got real close.
Line's perfect. All you, Brett. Line's perfect.
Top 8, Kev.
Okay, wait.
Line's
The
really
struggle
good.
was yesterday and last evening in men's team play, where Kevin Cooey in particular struggled badly, lost 2 to Cruz
Go back.
and the Swiss team 8-4. He'd have one good shot, Russ, and then the next one would be in the parking lot. There was no consistency to his game.
Yeah, we peeked over. You and I watched at the same time. He made probably the best draw I've seen this year around a Rocco's top button and virtually buried it on the pin. Then he just had to throw a simple guard, and he threw it in the waiting room, and that cost him the game. But he just pinned it again to win hammer here. Mouat was maybe an inch and a half from the pin. It wasn't good enough.
Back 8. It's back 8, back 12.
I think Coach Stoughton said it best. He said just too many half shots and Team World making too many full shots on them. I think a lot of times it is a little bit out of your routine. You'll see some inconsistencies because this week is so different for these players. They're here from morning to night pretty much cheering on the opposition if they're not out there playing.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Picked on Ben.
We're all there, Kev. Yeah, back 8. Yeah, just get in the ring somewhere. I think we still got rings.
Pretty good recovery
Triangle
here.
right here. Line's good for right here. Okay, tough one.
Shoot. This is the first pick I can remember.
Yeah, we haven't seen. You can see him kind of shake it there. He felt the rock go over something, tried to wiggle it around. You try to shake it loose, and then it adds weight at the end.
I get a hair fire. Good. Top 4. Weight's nice. Line's good. Line's okay. Weight's nice. Yep. T-line. Yep. Weight only. T-line.
Teams did practice on Wednesday when the ice became available. Each team, World, North America, all of them had an hour as a team. Sven Michel saying that they probably played 2 ends in this combination. They had already known what the selections were going to be. And he said basically we saw each other for 4 stones. So that's about how familiar they are. There may be a little bit more familiarity among this North American group only because they see each other more often on the tour.
Yeah, you almost know players, and that's how a lot of times teams pick players or ask them to come play on a team because you played against them for so many years. You know how they throw, you know how they tend to miss, you know how they fit into your team, so it's almost the same. You know them as well as your own teammates when you play them so often.
Hard, keep going. Hard, right into it. Hard. Back one. Good shot, Brett.
Very, very nice.
It's funny, I get asked that question a lot. How do players and teams pick players? How do they pick to ask them? And really, your only thing you can go on is by playing against them over the years and seeing the success and what types of individuals they are on the ice. You get to know them pretty well that way.
Line's good. Top 4. T-line. Top 4. Well then. T-line. Almost T. We're T. We're T-line. Whoa. We're T. Let it come down. Right off. Just T. Close, Val. Whoa. Close. Just T. Yep. Go. Whoa. That's fine, Bob.
Right, let's say check the keys to the game. We'll start with Team North America.
We have to really look at the killer bees, Ben and Brett, their ability to set up the ends and the angles. It's going to be key here, and then to follow it up with their brushing ability, and then just grinding it out. Jeff Stoughton said it best. They've just got to dig deep, make one shot at a time. You look at these 3 games and then another 3 tonight, they could walk away. Even if they split that and get 5 points, they're still in the hunt.
I think it'll go pretty straight.
Should get a little movement.
Yeah. Well, we were talking before going on air, Russ. We thought that if going into tomorrow's skins play, World would lead by 10 points. If there was a 10-point difference, that might be pretty comfortable considering where North America is now and has been.
That's exactly right. I think that's the magic number. Then they've got a chance.
Oh boy, Brett.
Wow.
Oh, good shot.
Right off the face. Brett Gallant. Let's take a look now
That's bad luck.
Get him.
at the keys for Team World.
Well, show the blitz, and what I mean by that is Mouat is just simply curling better than Kui so far this week. So go after him while you can. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get hammered, so that changes things up a bit. But he's playing so well this year, Mouat. Just stay confident. The best way to do that is apply pressure early, throw the right weight and the right number. We talked about it in the women's game. Sven throws a lot of weight on those hack waiters. They like to throw almost a normal, an up control. Mouat doesn't, so they have to get that together really quick.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Nice.
You saw Sven Michel was in Sochi, went 3-6 as a skip for Switzerland. I was talking to Sven about some similar things that we saw this morning in the women's game, and he said, "Yeah, we have to speak up." And he said, "Bruce will know me to a point, but I will have to say to him, no, look, I need a little bit more because I know my release is such."
Excellent. Yeah, that's the trick, isn't it, Cheryl?
Yeah, absolutely. You just have to say what you think because there's just no time to learn that out here. And it could cost you a shot if you don't say something. We all have those kind of tendencies on the ice and just communicating what they are.
It's perfect. It's Brett's.
Look at this.
Good shot, Brett.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa. What, guys? Good shot.
You talk about some big shoes to fill and stepping into a situation. Chris Plies is one of those as he moves into the spot held by Tyler George and part of that gold medal team.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of a high pressure position to play. He played with Schuster before years ago, so comfortable with that.
Okay. Wow.
I didn't miss by much.
Oh.
Ça ouvert un peu, c'est bien. C'est okay. Block the top. Good throw.
Bit tight.
Didn't think Bruce Mouat would bail at this point in time.
I don't know.
Gotta be real careful.
Guys. Give Kevin a piece to chisel in there.
I'm on the out turn draw. Timeout. Timeout, Bretsky.
The world doesn't have anything in the intern.
I mean, if you could ever, I guess, just kind of nose that, squirt, and just bump it in for two, I don't know what else you do here.
Do you like just freezing down to the pocket?
Tough not the line. That's what my first thought was the draw there.
Try to get it lost in here.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think you can get it lost.
This angle right now is pretty good for us. I mean, if you ever get one here.
Yeah,
Still
even if
really
you get
good.
it, even if you get it
He's
right.
gonna smash this, and yeah, if you get it
If we
right.
freeze it, it's a good shot. What if we just did freeze it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because we got this too. And we got this. I'm in.
Okay.
Try for T-line. If we
if
freeze,
you're
we
in,
freeze.
I'm in.
It's good finish here, Kev, from what we saw this morning.
Okay.
You guys think it's the same speed on this side?
I think so, Chris. Yeah.
So Jeff Sutton with a reminder. This is we saw this sheet this morning, and there's great finish.
Oh, there was. This is the side we saw. You can't overthrow it, but we saw it cross center line pretty easy. They're going to be throwing back four, though, down to it as the freeze. Might track a little bit with the extra weight.
This is the side that
They got
busts
less than
hard.
that. I'll see.
You got some pretty good brushers.
Yeah.
Wait only.
Might be able to hold it straight.
Take a line's good.
Gallant
Line's good, boys.
on the right.
Wait, there. No, we're there.
Ebert
Yep, hard
on
line.
the left.
Hard. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go.
Try to drag it right down, and we're looking for the freeze if they could take it that far.
Get past that. Get
Might
past that.
just need a little bit of a rub here. Now they've left it staggered.
Sorry, Chris.
Oh, they had that, and they got off it. They thought the weight was okay, and
Weight wasn't too far off. It's just that
No.
massive curl we keep
Bust.
talking about on the sheet.
Jeff tried to remind them of that. And they held it out right away. I think they thought they overcooked it early.
I think it touches it.
think so too. Yeah. Otherwise, this one, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Or
Peel?
yeah. You want the out?
Like a hair high?
Oh no, freeze up there.
Same as you?
Yeah.
Should go on to that one, Cheryl. Kick it out that way. That goes that way.
Where do we want?
But it
like,
might
lead
even
on here or right here?
I'd say so.
drag a little bit and get that.
Spins to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
If he throws the out turn, I think it will.
Okay.
Right in the nose?
Yeah.
Think you can drag it over there?
Yeah, there's not a lot of separation, so I think it will. Out turn, big weight.
Hit it right where the center line is,
wait.
basically. Should get enough drag to tick that out of there.
The drag goes away the more the separation, but there's only a couple inches, so I think you're right. I think it'll catch it.
His nose.
Yeah. It's pretty close to missing it, but
I think it
hit the
does
back
make
one.
it.
Yeah.
Hair high nose might drag you here.
Yeah, we bet.
They're having the same conversation. Might catch it. Hair high might
Yeah.
drag it.
As you say, the 4.5 inches is the magic number. If it's that far apart, it won't drag at all.
Bang, touched him. Oh, he did get the drag to catch the stone on the tee line, but does not get the stone at the back four.
Okay.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Tried to soft it. Sliding the hair high and I was thinking.
This one is shot over this one.
Yeah,
So.
just.
Who shot over these two? Everybody from board control?
I was thinking just good control,
Yeah, I
don't
like that.
baby it.
Yeah, I like that too.
Think that's enough ice?
Oh yeah. For good control, I like it. Not heavy. Whoa.
Stay close.
Looks like a dead woe to me.
That's just running. This is
Right
the
off,
straighter
right
side
off.
for sure.
Come on, nice light two here.
Watch that 7.
Sit. Good,
Kev.
That's a great shot.
Good,
Kev.
The drop hole for two. The sheet B right next door. And 1, 2, 3. So they belong to Brad Gouju and his team of BJ Neufeld, Matt Hamilton, and Jeff Walker. The Dean's last. Get two. Yeah, and it'll get two. Leave one. And so it's a steal of one for Gouju. Nicholas Edin along with Grant Hardy, Rasmus Vrano, and Hammy McMillan. So the two Swedes and the two Scots teaming up there.
That was a great shot, though. He could have been giving up a steal of a lot.
The biggest little bit tight. Yeah, get a little pop.
Ooh, he just hung on there in the back corner. So thin double required here. He's given up 3.
So he played the same speed or thing?
Maybe do you play the double with the normal, or do you hit and kind of roll underneath?
Oh, I think I'd chase the double with normal.
If you ever rolled buried, you'd be shot. That'd be interesting.
With a lot of stuff to jam it on.
Yeah,
No, half stone. All right.
might be a plan B. Looks like he's throwing a fair amount of weight, though.
Nice weight. Nice weight. Oh,
Yep.
yes. Hard. Hard. Go, go, go. Hard, Bob. Hard. Hard.
Bobby Lammy on the brush. Roll it underneath on the corner.
Nice.
And then backs it up.
Sorry for that. It was blocked there.
How good of a shot was that?
Take it, Bruce.
Stays frozen, almost frozen on top of it.
Nice shot.
He never gets rattled. For such a young kid, it's
Never
just
thought it could go over
no
the top.
highs and no lows, really.
Heard her say it could go across the top. It's because of the weight choice he made there. If he throws normal, hits it where he does, it goes across the top. So really good weight choice.
Just a reminder, these games, these men's games are all like the women's this morning, worth 1 point apiece. Tonight,
I think this will
the
definitely be
mixed
straighter out here.
scramble teams will be worth 2 points each.
Board. Lots of fun. What kind of weight, Kevin?
Board.
Okay. Like that. Board weight.
Okay. Close. Yep.
Hard breath. Hammer breath.
Hammer it, Brett.
Hard!
Hammer it, Brett.
Staying with it.
Hard, Brett!
Brett Gallant now as well. And got to sit down, though. You've got to sit down and in a hurry. And it'll spin too far. So missed opportunity for the deuce. Cooey and company. Settle for one. Interesting start to a second end here on this Saturday afternoon. This is the men's team scramble on day 3 of the Continental Cup. Centerline guard goes up from Cooey after he gets 1 in that first. Corner then from the world team of Bruce Mouat, and then he throws up another center.
Yeah, you know what, just with a 5-rock, I think it's really hard. The best kind of defense, you're up 1, is offense. Go hard at it, and you end up, when we saw that today in Jones' game, you end up chasing. They get 1 around these double guards, and the team with a hammer chases for most of the end.
Line's good.
Top 12.
Line's great. Still you, Bob.
Weight's nice. Top 8. Top 8. Almost 4 foot.
Whoa, over curling maybe.
Weight's perfect.
No, line's good. Line's
Just full 8, full 8. Yep.
Whoa.
Bite the 4
Whoa,
foot.
whoa.
Valentine Tanner, a world junior champion back in 2010. Great story. Remember his story about his parents were dance instructors in Geneva, and they would take their son, Valentine, and he'd say, "No, I don't want to watch the people dancing, you know." And
That's
they'd be doing, and he went next door to the curling club.
Right.
Remember you telling that?
Out your head.
And that's how he got into curling.
Oh,
Don't want to dance.
you're heavy, I think. Line's good, though.
Throw
Watch the room.
stones.
Room. Weight's good. Should be
Line's
close,
good.
Ben.
Freeze it on.
Room still. Better.
Freeze it on. Line's good. Gotta go.
Line's good, guys. Gotta go.
Keep going.
We need this so we have a raise on it.
You heard Ben trying to get off it. They were going to try and leave it exposed so they could use it, but over curled on them anyway. It's just that side of the sheet again.
Line's good, though.
Watch the room.
Listen to Ben trying to let Kevin
Weight's
know.
good. Should be
Line's
close,
good.
Ben.
Freeze it on.
Room still. Better.
Freeze it on. Line's good. Gotta go.
Line's
Gotta go,
good.
guys. Gotta go. Keep going.
We need this so we have a raise on it.
Yeah, tried to get off it early enough to leave it exposed.
This is Bobby Lammy. Around everything. Oh, gosh, he did.
Wow.
What a great bit of brushing there.
Sitting 2.
Look where that is.
The Swiss pair, Tanner and Michelle. That was the kind of draw that we saw from Cooey yesterday.
Same turn, same sheet. Yeah, exactly. Watch this. I think I'll put the blinker on. Going that side driveway.
Okay. Nice, Bob.
Not deep, perfect.
I don't mind that.
He might be able to later
I
raise
think you
that
gotta move
red
this
one.
one now.
Okay.
Might be able to see enough Cheryl to do some damage.
Okay.
Well, with the amount of curl on this side. And even if you just push it out to the right in the open and your shooter stays on the left, now you've got a couple ways and a couple stones to use.
Not much more. Go ahead. Line's good.
How's the weight?
Where are you? T-line. Back 4. Yep. Yep. Hurt. Hurt, boys. Whoa. Yep.
Brett Gallant.
Whoa. Curl. Sit. Good spot.
It's pretty good. It leaves you a couple ways in. A couple of your own stones up front to use for now.
Tough to get to that buried one, though, Cheryl, I think, on the outturn side. See a bit of it, maybe.
It's good. Good. Whoa. Whoa. Close. More. Close. Whoa. Spin. Spin. Whoa. Whoa.
Michelle.
Spin. Whoa.
Again.
Whoa. 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 Nice.
That's just perfect.
You actually help out Team North America by giving them something to run back in. It's a perfect spot.
Same kind of way you just had?
Yeah, you
T-line,
got
back
like
button.
T-line weight. Back button.
Just kind of heavy draw,
Yeah.
back 4.
Hit it as thick as you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to give you guys probably 5 more feet than I was giving you last time.
Yeah.
At least.
From that look, it appears that it is the Schuster stone that is the shot as Team World with Benoit Schwartz throwing the 4th stones with Oscar Eriksson, Peter De Cruz, and Christopher Sundgren. John Schuster, Mark Nichols, Colton Flash, John Landsteiner. Crowd has been really enjoying this because there's been a lot of movement here too, trying to get through it. Does he move it far enough? And it doesn't appear. It's the 1. It is. Steal 1 for Schuster.
Good try. Really good try.
Real good, bud. Great spot.
Really nice setup shot by Chris. Couldn't do much more with it, but it's there to be run back in.
Yeah, okay.
Would you dare hit that yellow one? Charlotte Softweight hit it thin. Top yellow on the intern side. Kick that red out of there.
You could.
You know what they're going to do with that red one?
Yeah. Yeah, they put it there for a reason.
Tight. Close, Bob. Top 12. Room. Line's okay. Hair heavy.
Line's good.
Top 12. Room. Top 12.
It's setting.
That's good now.
Ball. Ball. Good
Ball.
now. Hard ball.
Go.
Hard ball.
Allez. Go. Go. Little bit.
Nice.
Good shot.
Almost lost its handle.
Which way? Huh?
Like into the yellow.
Certainly a call, yeah.
You can get second here.
Yeah, that or crisscross it in. I don't know.
Like,
if that's any good or not, but
like that.
probably.
Problem is you could open it up for Team World and make it easier for them to score more than 2.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think I like this too, Kev.
Okay. Is there a lot of danger? Is there anything that we can do?
Sure, what turn do you like?
Maybe in.
Okay. It's about 2/3.
Okay.
Running red, yellow into the 2 reds. And try and get rid of one of those yellows.
2/3? 2/3, yeah, that's real close. Yeah.
Probably gets rid of both yellows, doesn't it? If you make contact. Gets it behind the tee line for sure.
Yeah, it'll tick it. I'm not sure it'll remove it.
Huge shot here.
Yep, hard.
Come on, Ben.
Hard, Ben.
Chris Pies. Hebert.
I don't know.
Oh no, watch out. Oh, and then they'll leave that raised rock also out in front. They may have opened up those 2 red stones on the left as we looked at it.
Yeah, and there's that 12-foot red stone for North America that may be usable to get an in off.
Yeah, Mouat's looking at it right now.
I think you just play the same almost. I think we've got to, yeah.
They got lucky too. The red rolled over to the World Financial logo and guarded that yellow slash.
On n'a pas balayé, ça sera la même vitesse encore.
Of the 2 shots, the in-off on the one on the 12-foot at around 2 o'clock, or this double, triple actually raise. Is this the better one to protect?
Yes, yeah, it'd be the easier one. So take away the easier one. The in-off's tougher. They'd only get rid of one with it.
Nice. Good.
Really nice guard positioning.
Yeah, you don't curl up enough on that one, and they'll just run it back in and use it. Yellow, red,
Same
red.
thing one more time.
Is this any good?
It's got to work out real good, though. If
I mean, 3 of his go and
timeout.
I mean, if you hit it onto the high side of this, you're 2 lost.
As long as Well,
You're open, pretty
it's
open.
not. There's not going to be a guard there.
You like the double run?
To get this coming back, that red's not staying there.
Yeah, everything's
like
gone.
these got to really stay in a good spot.
Could you ever fire that one in there? Like the double run, Brad?
I like that one in better than I like the double run right now. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm not a big fan of the double run.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't mind this either then.
Make contact.
Make some noise.
Make some noise.
And it's decent.
Make this. It's great.
They talked about this
It's
again,
about,
which
what,
is
a skinny half?
possible, and you could actually get both those out of there. But then, by doing that,
Edge of the rock.
this rock kicks off
Show me just a little
that
air.
way. That goes that way. There aren't any guards to
thinking,
guard the
skinny
red
half
ones.
wise?
So this is a better play. It's a straight, maybe half rock, thick half, and the angle's even better. Shell red, and the reds will have more power this way.
Yeah, you're fighting with you don't want to open it up for Team World. You don't want to give them a better opportunity to score more. So at this point, it's really tough for them to score more than 2. So this kind of does the trick without opening up the front.
Kevin Cooey at his first. Hebert flies, calling line, angle it back. What do you got? Oh, and he'll pick up the shot stone. So cuts him down for the moment.
Well, that helps.
Opens up the button as well, as we know how it'll cut in there, and curl in there.
Well, I thought I might overdo it and back it up
So he
too
put
much.
me and I couldn't get it back enough.
Put the little guy on it. And
Good shot.
When you ever get a mistake by World, they slide a little deep on this, and Team North America gets an out. Might have a chance for a freeze.
No question, because a little deep's not much different than the perfect shot, is it? You've got to be in the forefoot to make this worthwhile. So 2 feet heavy. Cooey locks one on there. It's getting it by here. That's the hard part. Tremendous finish.
Nice, good. Room. Room. Good. Room. Back 4. Lots of room. Val, if anything. So now, sir. Attention. It's close.
Bruce Mouat had his
Can we get
first.
you here? Yeah. Go. Whoa. Go. Go. Whoa. Hard.
no.
Script okay. Side of button.
To the back edge of the 4. So we know how it curves and curls in there. Do you play any combination, or you just do a straight
I think
draw?
we're drawing, but have a look.
Straight draw for sure.
I don't think you can see enough of the red-red combination. And
You time that? Same as my draw the button? Or?
Really close. Just going side of button here.
You're saying really close there. It's a
like here,
possibility it
Kev?
could be 2.
Well, and
I like
again,
for me
Nicholas
more.
Adine is under some pressure, facing 3 again. Brad Gouju, along with BJ Neufeld, Matt Hamilton, and Jeff Walker. Adine with his second, Rasmus Brano, and the Scots,
Big push, that's way
Grant
right.
Hardy and Hammy McMillan. Final stone on the way. After he gave up a steal of 1 in the first.
I like it. A little more positive, actually.
We only.
It's good. I think it's good.
We only. It's really good. Maybe I hear there.
pressure on
Heavy
this
if anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here
World
on
Team North America is.
Line's fine. Line's good. No backing yet, though.
We're good.
Line's good.
Grant Hardy calling line, and Nicholas Adine.
Nice throw. Nice. Really sweet.
That's the kind of thing we saw all of last April here in Las Vegas as he won the World Championship.
Bit less. Okay. T-weight then. 35 seconds, loads of time.
For the same?
Yeah. Take a couple of feet off. 2 feet less? 2 feet. Okay.
Cooey took away the decision who was second shot there. Still room for 2, though.
Line's okay.
Have a look. Line's great.
Room.
Whoa, room. Want to go a bit?
It's way out there.
Let go. Val.
Line's fine. Line's fine.
Go.
Or Val.
Val, go, go, go! Hard ball. Go, 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 go!
Valentine Tanner.
Go, 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 go!
Oh, it's got to go a little bit more than that. And now you have a look. One for sure. That one is one. Did they get enough? I don't think so.
No.
And it is just the one.
One yellow.
So frustration as they settle for the single. So both teams have missed their chances. Tied at 1 as we go to the third here on this Saturday afternoon, third day. World Financial Group Continental Cup. Both teams had their chances reduced. North America in the first, Team World in the second. So here we are in the third with North America and Kevin Cooey having the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstone.
I like this.
Bump it? Yeah.
I like this call. You know, we've talked about it a lot. These center guards go up or a center guard and in. If you could get a chance to tap something back and open it up slightly, give yourself a little room.
No question, Cheryl. Even if you know, as long as you miss it, which he's not going to, narrow.
Yeah.
As opposed to that, but you miss it narrow, you end up getting a couple corner guards, and you eliminate that problem you've been talking about.
But isn't that right there again something? Over the course of a week, now they're only here for the 4 days, but that line, it appears to be on all sheets. There is that line, and if you get inside it, but again, it bites Ben Hebert.
It does. It's the extra weight, right? And he was thinking, well, we can tap it, and that was the weight. And maybe Kevin gave him a little bit too much ice, more straight draw ice. But Russ is right. You play that a little tight. You tick off the top one, great. You might roll in behind your corner, but make some room.
Yeah, the tolerance is narrow there. Ben's weight was pretty close.
Yeah, I think it's just ice or
straighter turn for sure.
Remember, that's where Jen flashed on that one up there.
Yes.
That was a frosty day too, right?
It was.
So she may have gotten it up on the snow, and it drifted.
And our frosty days have gone away.
Sliver high.
Time to bail here.
Whoa. No. Curl. Jeez.
75, 80.
As we jump in on sheet C, that Yellowstone top 12, that does belong to Peter de Cruz and the team. Interesting, the Swiss combination. De Cruz is the stiff of the Swiss team with Benoit Schwartz throwing the fourth stone. When they're playing as a team, this is what they do. De Cruz holds the brush. Though that leaves then Oscar Eriksson and Christopher Sundgren, the Swedish pair, to do the brushing. So this works out pretty well for the Swiss.
That makes us so nervous.
And there's the draw 4-2. You're not supposed to have back-end players, and in a sense they're not, because De Cruz throws the second stone.
Exactly.
Right? So they get around that a little bit.
That's pretty good. I think the players really like this. I heard some of the comments from after the women switched up. Hasselberg said, it was so much fun, and it was so fun to play with the people you play against. Tiranzoni said the same thing. I think it's just something different.
Well, it is the Ryder Cup, isn't it, for golf? You get to play with the players you've been beating your head against all those years.
And unless you get here, that doesn't ever happen.
Hard!
Stuffed it, gets rid of 2, and then it actually pops out into the open. Do you remember a couple of years ago we did it at a Skins game where we actually had the draft, and I think Pat Simmons, sorry Pat, Pat was the last player chosen, and then they TSN gave him some money for his charity of choice.
Pretty good field if Pat Simmons is the last guy out.
No kidding.
Part of that was strategy too. You wanted to pick your leads and seconds and thirds. The thirds ended up going last, I believe. Nice shot by Glant there. All those reds are accessible to be run back there too, Cheryl.
Yep. Whoa. Yep, yep.
Okay, Kevin.
No, it's not the easiest double. Those are the worst.
Why is
Straight
that?
hit and roll,
Well,
eh?
the one's not higher than the other. They're even. So if you just clip one first and you don't hit it perfectly in the crotch, one won't go or it'll just skitter over to the side.
Yeah, if you hit it right where the broom is, you've hit so much of that left-hand rock, you don't have any power to get the other one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait,
Heavy board.
They're not even going to try it,
No,
are they?
just play a hit and roll in behind.
Smart call. You got such a wall over there.
Gotta roll on top of it.
No, 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 nothing
Chris
on,
Plies.
nothing on it.
And
Fine,
he'll roll
fine
it
shot.
up on top.
That works.
It's all right. Let me go. Like that. T-line.
I think we were probably back 4, back 8 there.
Not what they wanted, but it sure worked out well.
3-4 feet less.
Yep.
You could probably hit that Cheryl and maybe roll both rocks underneath with that angle.
Yeah, just hit it on the nose, red on the nose.
Waist close. Little heavy.
Chance to come around and sit a couple
Line's
here.
fine. Back 8. Can we get a rub? No.
No,
No.
don't think so.
Back 8, back 4.
Close.
Yeah, we're really pretty heavy.
And heavy it is. Just hanging on to the back edge of the 12. I know it's simple
Sorry, Bruce.
to ask this question, Russ, but where does that shot come from when you...
Probably this way.
What are you
What
being
are we
fooled
drawing
by
there,
if you're Sven Michel?
Well, you either didn't understand the path, or maybe he was a little worried that he had to be positive to get it not to curl too much. That's the swingy side. Look where that rock ended up. It over curled by 3 feet. So sometimes you've got those demons and, oh, I got to make sure I'm there. It's going to curl early and wreck in the guard. You just can't do that. You've got to have that process of, that's the right broom. If not, we're going to move it. And then just concentrate on throwing the right speed. He did not do that.
As I'm sure, as Chris Plies throws here, there are those watching Cheryl that go, cripes, I could do that too. Why, why is that happening? And he'll just roll it, punch it, get rid of the Yellowstone, but the raised rock squirts into the open.
Yeah, it's focus. I think 90% of the misses at this level are just not focusing on the last most important piece, and that's the weight of what you're throwing. And I think it's harder at this. You're maybe not in your normal routine, so maybe the focus isn't quite there.
Yeah, whatever. Like, even feel is fun. Bruce, you don't like hit and roll?
Maybe you don't have your, your players. You hear Homan's front end always asking, how are you throwing this? What's the weight? It's those little reminders that you typically get into that are part of your routine that you maybe don't have.
Two choices here. The through the port, try to roll buried behind all those reds, or play the double. Through the port would be a little more rewarding, but it's sure dangerous.
I am, because I think if we make a double, he's down.
Exactly. Like even, like worst case scenario, we nose it and then we get the double.
If we nose that, he's probably rolling here or there, then we've got
then
double.
you've got the double. Because we'd make the double just now, then he goes round, and then we're
Yeah.
probably not great. Eh?
Like hack weight.
Yeah, good hack.
Yeah,
Move in there.
Whatever you need to just, whatever you
Because
from there it's not
so good. I think it'll be okay. Easy.
Yeah, pick the weight you need to just, even if you nose
Try
it.
and roll in between the two.
Yeah. Rolling one rock, 1.5 rocks. Hack the weight, Bruce. Fly doesn't go wild there, but I think it's a hair on the side, so I think it'll come more.
Yeah, need more ice then.
Hair more?
Hair more?
So just act, right?
Yeah, hack, yeah. Okay.
Love the call, but it's quite a tricky shot. And we noticed on the intern coming home, out wide it curls like crazy. Once it gets down toward the forefoot here, it's maybe a fraction less curl. needs to hit that
Nice swing.
top one in the rings.
Whoa, little heavy. Whoa, whoa.
24-year-old Bruce Mouat.
Whoa,
Out of the Groger Park Curling Club in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Now, where's this roll going to be? Oh, goodness. And it'll finally settle, maybe spin back a little bit.
Sorry.
That's the danger. Much straighter there than out wide.
Sorry.
The rock's in a real good spot, that one. This looks quite hard, though.
Yeah.
One stone there, one way over there. T-line, edge of the 12. So Nicholas Edin sitting the 2, and that's what's facing Brad Goujiu. You see BJ Neufeld is there. Usually throws the third stones now, of course, for Kevin Cooey. Matt Hamilton comes off the John Schuster team, the gold medalists. And Jeff Walker is Brad Goujiu's usual lead.
Nice board. Right up.
And a boy for the single.
Hey, good battle there. Kind of a
Come down. Dead nose. He's going to tough time making the double without jamming over here.
I think that's max.
Nope, I sure don't.
Or like
Back 4, no. 4? No, I think that ice is really good.
same as out there.
Yeah, that won't be enough with you through. Yeah, same speed as that. Weight's good.
Becky!
Back 4!
A little heavy, Ben.
Trying to
back
just
in,
get
back in.
across the
Back,
face a bit
back,
and tap it.
Back 12. Yeah. Back 12.
Glad.
Yeah. Whoa.
Should be able to hold it in this spot. You saw Mowat's run straight.
Boy, look at it go now.
Gosh, let
He
it
just
cross.
might get to the nose. Look at that. And straight back.
What a good shot.
Rocky bump.
It just got enough that it's not too exposed for the back one. Still the draw's there, but they can't play the double.
It's interesting. It actually, Russ, appears to get across the nose, and the raise back, it actually pushes it into the open a bit.
Which is unfortunate because, or fortunate depending on what happens to Mowat's last one here. If he ever glues this thing on there. This is tricky though, because now you're out high in the hill a little bit. You're going to get tremendous curl here. Probably a bit fresh here too.
That's a great shot by Cooey. There's not a lot of room to get by.
Come on, your hair left. Yeah.
It's hard to believe when you look at the amount of space between that stone that's the guard covering, but in fact is middle of 12, and where he has to go, that would be a tough draw.
Incredible.
Okay. Line's good.
And the weight's a bit of a guess out here.
Room. Waist close. Line's okay. Waist
Tanner on the left, Lammy on the right.
Little bit of room.
The
Ben
rotation.
Michel calling line and just waiting.
Close.
And
close,
waiting.
Close.
And waiting. And waiting for that.
Good shot. Good shot. Good Bruce. Good spot, actually. Yeah.
It's the perfect weight. He has a lot. Bruce throws a lot of rotation compared to Kevin Cooey, so they may once in a while get caught a little bit taking too much ice. Kevin's got a softer release on his, and they'll go sideways a little bit more, and Bruce's will track.
Got to be your easiest shot, no coup?
I like it.
Stewart.
Like it? What kind of weight? Peel?
All right, we're throwing it. Heel.
Right there.
About a quarter, actually.
Straight through.
Third or a quarter, Brett?
Really?
Maybe
Yeah.
3.
30% of it.
You might even get that.
Double.
Pretty sure they'd be-
Playing the draw for to get across and tapping it back. I mean, you just got across the nose. Could you not get across the nose, push it back?
I don't think it with enough weight, Vic. I don't think so.
All right, final stone. Right now, it's a stolen point. What do they got here? Cooey. Angling it back. Has he got this? Angle it back. Off a one. Oh, and he's going to touch his own. There's the catcher. And thankfully, it stopped at the back edge. It results in a steal of 1 for Team World. And Bruce Mouat. It sure looked like Kevin Cooey was going to score at least one, possibly. But that angle raise just didn't work out for him, results in the steal. And so here we go to the fourth. Remembering, of course, these games are worth a single point. Should it be tied, there is no extra end. We would just split the point as we did this morning in one game, half point. You still agree with the shot choice on that last one?
I think so. I don't think he could play soft weight and tap it far enough to score the two. I think if anything, that was easier. It was a bigger reward. It was a chance for as many as three. He just got caught on a little bit straighter side, not by much. Those are so tough. You know, that curl's another, what, inch?
Yeah, and usually you don't hit him thin enough, but
yeah,
he did.
Right.
Line's good.
It's too thin.
Brett, go, 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 go.
Line's fine. It does not need a curl.
Go! Hard, Brett. Hard, Brett. Hard, Brett. Hard, Brett.
Keep going. Yeah. Get her in there. Get her in there.
Keep going. Good, good, good. Good sweep.
Benny Hebert's made a lot of shots this week.
Good job, Ben. Good judge.
Well, he played with Don McEwen in the mixed doubles and played, I think at one point he was 85% in mixed doubles. Just intensity, doesn't like to lose.
Weight's nice. A little heavy. Halfway. Come on. Halfway. Lines. Room. Oh, line's good. Wow. Line's good. Tight. No, it's less than. Line's a hair tight. Max halfway.
Okay, Sven.
Weight's fine.
Okay.
That's good.
16-5.
There's your 5 rock roll. You've got a little bit of work to do. If you're Cooey, you're happy. There's a lot of rocks in play. You've got yellow you can get around, especially on swingy ice like this. It's a lot more fun.
Right as the sliver high.
But to get Benny's on the scoreboard, they've got some work to do. You have to be careful playing this style if you don't have all the clubs in the bag. If you don't have the type of players that can get yourself out of jail like a Brett Gallant can.
Whoa! Whoa. This is trouble.
Don't hit it.
Oh.
Oh. He saw the potential. He saw the trouble coming.
See that guard or run?
Yeah.
Sure don't want to lose your buried rock there. He almost did.
What do you like?
Don't mind this.
With my hair tight, we can roll over. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Yep. Hard. Hard. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Michelle. And we'll run it by and then bounce off their own. Move that center line guard over now. So it's covering the edge of the 8.
Well, I think we dead nose it.
Cooey will take that because it's corner guard for them.
Yeah, or
that or nose.
As we drop in on the game between Schuster and DeCruz, you see Mark Nichols holding the brush just under his right leg.
Hard, gotta go. Hard, you gotta go.
Was a stone, so there's a chance here they can come through this hole and tap it back, bring a possible get a deuce. Got to get by that center guard first. Oh, no. Just that last little wick, and away it goes.
John Schuster had a free draw anywhere in the rings with his first one to sit 3. They walk out with a steal.
So that's steal of 1.
Whoa. Good shot, Brett. Very good.
Good shot.
They'll go to the break in a 2-2 tie.
Benoit tried a peel weight hit and roll across, hit it way too solid, rolled right behind that long center guard, which John crashed on. Kind of got away with one there.
We're leaving double then. You'll have the double back, I suppose. Great.
Just like if you go behind, he freezes.
Yeah. This way.
Probably more out here.
Okay.
Normal.
9 seconds.
9.5. 9.5. Okay. That's good.
You know, it's this kind of format, different teams, languages. What it does, to my thinking, is reestablish among players communication. Sometimes you take that for granted at the elite level because it's just assumed, you just know. But you still do have to talk sometimes and talk things out.
Yeah, it's when you play together for so long, it's really what you don't say anymore. And so this actually gets you back in practice about sharing that information much better. I agree. It doesn't hurt now and then to have to do this. It used to be the same way. We'd go to play mixed, and you don't play with your mixed team at all through the year, and you'd suddenly go out and people would ask questions. You just assume something, well, what weight are you throwing in? But your team knows what you're throwing, and they don't. So it's not a bad thing.
Whoa. Whoa. Off. Whoa, baby. Whoa, no.
Good shot. And maybe just peeking out.
Easy, big fella.
Easy, Dr. Carve.
I can see about 3/4.
But yeah,
Do you like rolling off?
just
the
have
other
to
one,
roll
like, over to it?
this way though.
No, like maybe double.
Right now, I think it's tough to. For him, it's
We've got this as well.
Yeah, that might be helping us.
whatever you like. Should you take a timeout?
I think Sven, from many games I've watched, he'd probably lean towards the hit than the freeze here. So you could play the cross the sheet double. You could even hit the back one.
I'm okay with this.
This is a nice half stone.
Yeah.
This is quite nice here because we're always going to lie shot if he freezes.
So I guess speed is.
See what Dave thinks.
Speed is okay. Yeah, I think so.
Time out.
I think Sven has to speak up too. What is he comfortable with? This is kind of the key time you're throwing it.
Now this goes back to what he was telling me earlier today, right? I have to be comfortable.
Yes.
Right.
It's not like he can't draw. He just might not know that path.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Well, exactly. Even we roll into the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
I turn.
Yeah.
What's the other shops? Freeze or hit and roll in?
Freeze, but yeah.
So it's about.
Then,
I don't like
then
the
they're
hit
going to
roll in.
freeze and
No, it's a bit tough.
you're never killing.
I think I like that.
I cannot.
I don't mind this.
I can play it with hack, but.
Mais si on tique,
Then we
si on
just
tique ça.
freeze and then we're dicing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting what you said.
So you want to play pin
I
on
think-
2/3?
I think the fact that they now see that hit and roll is to Michel's liking. He, as you say, loves the up weight or prefers the up weight.
Yeah, out turn's fine.
Yeah, I would think he's more comfortable with this one. The freeze, even if you make it, then Kui can freeze again, and you haven't really accomplished much. If you ever miss the freeze, there's a potential 3. With a 1-point lead here, I think this makes a bit more sense. Even if you just roll right over Cheryl, sit 2. You don't have to get it out.
No.
Yep. Let it go. Hard.
Yes!
Hard. Go.
Lemming.
Hard. Go.
Bang. Now roll it over. You're going to catch that one. Oh, and he did. He had the catcher. And he's sitting. Second shot, and it is covered.
That is pretty nice.
But you always say, if you want this shot, you better make it. And sure enough, he did.
It's that extra pressure when you pick it for yourself.
Bobby Lammy just on the way by ticks this yellow rock.
Come on.
Almost. Yeah, nice.
Just that control weight.
Okay.
Weight's good. Whoa. Lean. Whoa. Yep.
Chris Plies.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Lean. Whoa. Stop.
Boy, Chris. Boy, Plies.
Pretty good. Yep. Yep.
You know what impresses me most with Bruce Mouat in that last shot with Sven's is that you know, your job as a skip too, on top of it, is to get the best out of the players in front of you and to read that without trying to force what you would throw. That's part of the art of skipping. You're a caddy out there too.
You're a manager.
Yeah, and you're trying to manage your players and get the best out of them, and you have to read them sometimes. And I think he did a really good job at that.
Yeah, and not just forcing it, just to be right. Yeah.
Well, he's a young skip, and that speaks well for him.
Still a shot at a 2 here for Cooey. He's probably going to take a college try. If this is hit dead on, there will be another double.
Nice weight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Touch heavy.
No, never.
Touch heavy. Wow. Little heavy. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Oh, boy.
How many times have we seen rollouts on that side?
Yeah, it's just they can't get it in their head that that's straighter there.
I think it was better. Maybe probably max ice as well. Yeah, I thought
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Just
a real
like
unforced error
It
for
wasn't going crazy.
Bruce. He could have rolled anywhere.
That was good board.
Yeah, you got to be just back line. It's totally gone. It's over buried a bit.
Any chance to play it with the in?
I think so.
You got to play it.
Yeah.
Either or, it's whatever you know the ice for. Neither's easy.
Just the draw around. Draw around. You only really want to bury half of it, and then. But I like this too. If this looks good, then I like playing it.
Yeah, this looks harder than.
Heavy draw at third, back 12, back
No, I
line.
know. It's just he probably has a pretty easy double is the problem.
I'm okay with it. Let's make it. Nice heavy draw. Throw it good.
I don't know if I'd say the double's going to be easy because Kevin Shooter's going to roll to the right if he taps yellow.
Give me a sliver
a
more.
little deep. And you got to play, you can't play the out turn at the double. You'll have to play the in and catch it pretty thin.
And then you're flirting with that guard, too.
A little bit.
Heavy. Almost hack.
Yeah,
Almost hack.
Whoa.
Close.
Close. Yep.
Yep.
Hard breath. Hard breath.
Gallant.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, look at this.
Hard. Roll it.
Hard on that. Hard on that.
Oh, enough to push it away. Look at that.
Great
Rolls
shot,
it to
Kev.
the back edge of the 8. And sitting 2.
That makes the double even tougher.
Shaku.
Rolled it
Great
deeper.
shot.
Brilliant.
Look at the finish after it gets by the guard. It kept going.
I'm afraid to miss the Regiment's shots.
What are you hitting? Huh? You hitting? Third? Probably got enough to do that. Yeah, probably got enough to hit a single.
This brings in the complete miss here, doesn't it? Because it's on the swingy side, fresh pebble. He has to hit about it 2 inches of this thing. If it ever takes off on him, it goes right through the uprights. Whew.
Whoa. 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 Yes. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Nothing. Nothing.
Get it.
What do you got? 1? You got 2? Sure you do. Man.
Nice, Bruce.
No doubt.
Now, Thursday, when we began and it was so rainy and there was so much frost, that shot may not have been possible.
No, you could have caught it. Could have grabbed Frost out there, floated back. We saw that a couple times. Weight could have come down and it could have even crossed and curled if it grabbed.
Oh, there's two world-class shots in a row there. That wasn't a natural double playing the other turn,
No.
which he had no choice, obviously.
Great throw.
Thanks.
Hebert staying with it.
Hard.
All the way down. And enough to go. And so we will put a blank on the board here in 4. Go to the break, 2-1. World leading. When we come back, we'll introduce you to Chef Akira Bach, voted a rising star and best chef in Las Vegas, and take you to one of his restaurants.
The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. By Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere, proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
To have one restaurant in Las Vegas says a lot. To have two, that puts you at an entirely different level as we come inside Kumi by Akira Bach here at Mandalay Bay. Very nice of you to have us. What is it about this particular city, and what do you have to do to be successful?
The key of the success here, I think you have to understand the market. So again, being a Korean American, I understand Asian culture and I love American culture. And then, I used to snowboard, so I used to snowboard a lot. To travel everywhere in the world, so I feel like I know something.
And what are you making for us?
So right now I'm gonna make a tuna pizza. It's one of my mom's favorite dish, and this actually took us 9 years to finish the final product. First I did was grilled tortilla.
Yeah.
Just you soak in with olive oil, salt and pepper, and then slowly you cook it to make it crispy. Shaved onion.
Yes.
Tuna already shaved.
Yeah, all right. Wow.
Throw that like that.
Yeah.
Easy. Pepper.
Yes.
And then this is called micro shiso, which is Japanese mint. We use a lot of different flavors, so I do not want other flavors going in. And then this is bull's blood.
Yes.
You shave it like that, and you cut it in 4 ways.
Now I'll tell you, 12 restaurants worldwide. First one is now in Canada, and it is appropriately for someone who wanted to be a major leaguer. It is on Blue Jays Way, restaurant by Akira Bach. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Thanks for coming.
You can't normally drive this fast. The Las Vegas Strip is usually bumper to bumper on the weekends. Here in Las Vegas. Got to take it right down on the face. Gushu. Bench cheers him on. Oh, and he got it by, and it rolls underneath. Or shot rock. Right out of her hand. What do you got? Come across. Oh, it's a beauty. It is a beauty. Oh, squeaked it. Got one, got two. Ooh, right around. Oh, my. Give me a break. Lots of good shooting through the first couple of days, and here on a third. When we're back with you tonight, it will be mixed team play, and you see the two skips. Rachel Homan will be paired with BJ Neufeld, Joanne Courtney, and Ben Hebert. Anna Hasselberg will have an all-Swedish team. Oscar Eriksson, Agnes Knockenhauer, and Christopher Sundgren. And we join you at 9:30 Eastern Time. TSN 1 and 4. Here's Anna Hasselborg, reigning Olympic gold medalist. As we welcome you back to the Orleans Arena on this Saturday afternoon, the blanket 4. 2-1. Mouat and the world lead. And once again, it'll be Cooey, Team North America. It does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Two absolute brilliant curling shots, one after another there. Kevin to hit it that thin and roll deep, as you mentioned, to make the double virtually impossible. Except Mouat made it.
Except it wasn't impossible. Those are hard to throw, too. You've got a guard in your line of vision.
When you can. Ball.
Can't. Val. It's perfect. No.
Nice shot.
Set up by these two teams, every end is almost identical. The two center guards perfectly lined up. Corner guard, come around, and then the freeze.
T. Might be heavy. Whoa, line only. Whoa. Line's good.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Off. Nice try. Attaboy. Good.
Great.
Good. Oh, just over curled. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good though. Hey.
Care more?
Yeah, that way you can see the red
You'll be fine here,
top
Bob.
8 foot is almost buried. They wanted to leave that out a little bit so they could use it. Just over curled a touch on them.
Weight's good.
Bobby's wide out turn
Line's
here. It's
good.
almost identical to the skipper's
Line's good.
shot in the third end where he managed to steal one by freezing.
We're down. Line's good.
Whoa.
Back four.
Bow.
Tanner,
Go.
Sven Michel
Back four. Whoa.
down
Okay.
to it
All right.
and bump it far enough. It appears that it has. So that stone at the center
Yeah,
line,
heavy, yeah.
top of the 4 foot,
Third.
is
I got a third
shot
of the
rock.
red.
In fact, they look like they're sitting 1-2.
Make that.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's a great shot. You'll need to hit a third.
What are you seeing, like?
Forward.
You want to be less than, you want to be less than half of the red to miss this one. You thinking like good hack or hack?
Yeah, I like solid hack.
Yeah, I like that.
Try and hang our shooter way out in the 8 foot over here. Plies, you get on the shooter.
Yep.
Decision on weight, direction on who's going to take what stone.
Weight's good.
Brett DeLand.
Board. Close. Yep. Whoa.
Well, that's what makes the best teams, the awareness of by the brushers of what their job is when you get down to the other end, what rock they're following, where it has to go.
Shooter.
Now, Plies trying to take it over and underneath. You know, it does really well as we drop in on Schuster against DeCruz. And 2 yellow in there, so that's what's facing John Schuster.
It's good.
Looks like he may have room to get to the pin with this.
Back four.
John Landsteiner,
Gotta go.
Colton Flash, Mark Nichols calling line.
Come on. Heads down and go.
Gotta go, fellas.
Hard, never off.
Gotta go, fellas. Watch it now. Oh, and it just digs in. 1 and 2.
Was it 2? Steiner?
He's had some intern struggles. We watched him on the other end over curl.
Really a relaxed release, isn't it? It's just curling early right out of his hand.
It's not getting
Oh, did that stop in a pretty good spot? That top yellow goes right onto that side one.
Does that go under that or no?
No. It's a little unfortunate.
It definitely is.
Not even if you hit it in the inside?
Oh, what are you saying? This
Nose
one?
isn't great because it might jam.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see anything else. You just make this and spin this.
If you hit it on the left-hand side, as we're looking at it, to Brett's point, it probably glides underneath that red one. If he hits it dead on, it won't.
Normal. Good normal, just straight roll.
Okay.
I like that.
Is it a good normal, he said?
Yeah. The fortunate part is it's going to leave red or yellow shot and probably kick that left red out in the open.
You really think it's going to go underneath that one?
I think if you hit it thin enough, I think it will.
I feel like it might redirect on that.
Well, very good point. It depends on how close together they are.
Chris Plies.
Yep.
As we play here in 5.
Don't have a lot of choice. You have to kind of move it.
No. Get in there. Whoa, not the other shooter.
And catcher.
Hard cap.
Spin it back.
All the way out.
Great shot, Chris.
Back
Really good.
edge. So nice stone. Moves those yellows around.
Beautiful.
Very close. In fact, it looks as if North America is sitting the 2, back edge of the 4, and that 1 center line top 8.
Could have crossed it a little more, buried, and they would have got that yellow a little bit under. Still would have hit, I think.
No. Get in there. Whoa,
That's a great shot considering how they were setting. Best you could do.
Fantastic shot. Some great shot making in this game, both teams.
Oh, he might be squeezing his cheeks here.
Hack. Yeah.
To be honest.
Yep. Waist good. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Hair down. Whoa. Whoa. Waist good. Whoa. Waist good. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Waist good. Whoa. Follow me. Go, Bob. Go, go, go.
Oh, the catcher at the back. So they'll sit there, back edge of the 4. Let's check the numbers after 4.
Well, you got both teams not, shooting high numbers, but it's the skips. Both skips at 63%, and really, when you look at their shots, it's kind of been all or nothing shots. And if you gave them some bonus points for degree of difficulty in some of their shots, they'd be up in the 80s, I think. The best number out there is Chris Ply's at 88%. He's keeping Team North America in this.
The numbers after 4 are brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
It's going to be a 2/3 double into this, and then he's buried.
Yeah, that's no good. Yeah. So you got that roll back button, or you got to go underneath the corner. Yeah. You like that, Brett?
Even a hair this way.
Just good. What's easier, to go lower or to roll under for my way?
What are you seeing, hack?
Thick half. I got thick half.
Yeah, hack weight. So you go rolling my way? Yeah. Okay.
Just hack.
Yeah. I think we got solid hack.
Yep.
Roll my way.
Yep.
Hard, Brett.
Gotta go real hard.
Gotta dig.
Glenn,
Hard.
Come on.
as it really goes towards this corner guard now, really fighting towards it. Got it by. And now enough to just push it out the back.
Yeah.
Did you hear Chris?
There's no excuse for you guys' teams to ever miss shots.
Because of that rushing.
Good shot. Good shot, bud.
That's awesome.
Brett's keeping that thing as straight as he can. It's just what an advantage.
I think Chris thought he was on the guard.
Oh, for sure.
That's great.
Couple good sweepers there for sure.
Can't get over it.
That's right, so. Great.
Good enough in the rings.
Yeah, we're loading now.
You guys have no excuse now.
Yeah.
Are you? Yep. Bit less weight than what I threw last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this?
Yeah.
3/4, little less maybe.
This will be the 3rd end in a row. Bruce has had to bail the team out.
What speed are you playing? 10? Yeah, a bit less than what I did last time.
Okay. Even if you're a hair thin and you...
A lot of options with this, yeah. You can hit it thick, you can hit it thin.
As long as it's still
Like a
there.
hair less
Might
size.
come back up in behind those guards.
Wee bit less. Yeah. Body.
Yeah.
Okay. 3/4. Okay.
Skip Stones here in 5.
Waist good.
Close.
Here, line.
Close, Mouat.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Here, line. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Won the world bronze medal last year here in Las Vegas. Won. And over on top. And looks like he did get it. Wow.
Jeez.
Just that much. That last little turn.
Brilliant call also. Didn't panic to hit a whole bunch of red rocks out. Just soft weight. Only get one of them. Control that cue ball.
Yep, look at that. Just that little last
How good.
twisted itself into shot position.
Which side with this one?
Which one are you talking about?
This one. What does he do if we knows it?
I think he just draws one in here, doesn't he?
You roll it over this way a little, maybe.
That's why I asked if we knows it. But I mean,
I could play
it's
this.
gotta be perfect.
I could play something like this too. I
And
guess.
unlock it.
Loosen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah. Stay for shot. Get shot.
Yeah, just shot, and I'm not seeing much else.
I like it.
That
Try to
seems
release
a
that
little
red
You can
one.
also play that right now too. The double.
Oh, I know.
Hopefully get into here.
It's not
Even
crazy
if you could
hard
get
right
into
now,
that
guys.
type of angle.
I don't mind it.
I don't
And you
mind
can
it either.
slash in this way later.
Don't have to win there, probably.
Like
you could, but you
third of a quarter rock, third of a rock.
He's got to make
At
a
least
perfect
it
freeze.
opens it up, right? If I ever did something like this and he stuffs that,
Let's make
it's
that, Kevin.
pretty
I like
ugly.
it.
I like it too.
Okay. Play it like what that one did. So
Well, red is just
show me an
back
inch.
button that
Yep.
belongs to Guju in North America.
Give me
Final
that
stone
thing
on the
off
way
that
for
pole.
Nicholas Sedin, teamed with Grant Hardy, Rasmus Verano, and Hammy McMillan. All on it. So here it comes off that, catch that, and sit down, and that will work.
Will it ever?
What, Nicholas?
That works just fine. Thank you very much for 2.
Ability to throw it that hard, that accurately. Here comes another one.
Playing the slash in, trying to play the slash double.
Yes!
Late licks come across.
Hey!
And how's that?
Nice shot.
Pretty fine.
And 1, 2, and 3 sitting.
It was the first one Ben looked at, and then they talked about playing around over here in a soft tap, and then
Watch.
Kevin.
Yeah, you
Excuse
see
me,
that
what?
stone? Yeah, what is that?
Gallant hits it with his foot. No, sorry,
No.
Benny hits it with his foot.
Yeah, and it wobbles through, and that's why it sort of caused a little
Well, it might have
bite.
taken out that edge biter out. I really do.
Yeah.
Get another look at that one maybe, but it looked like it was going to go by the top red, hit the side one, and maybe get them both out.
What do you think?
See the scratch?
Yeah.
Just a
I think I hit the shooter. Right?
Yeah, but was it going?
Here, just have a look. Have a look. We'll see.
So
the thrown rock. Bang right there.
Thank you.
So
You gonna touch it?
I think it would spin.
Oh, I touched it. So do what you want with it.
Well, it definitely was going to move it a good inch to take it away from that back one, I think, Vic.
What do you think?
what? Like,
I thought it was doing that.
I think it was going to tick it.
Yeah, for sure. And they're both going to go deeper than that back yellow.
It was coming like here.
So there. Oh.
You know what? It looked like it was going to not hit. Yeah.
On the 12-foot stone.
Right. Yeah,
Hit it?
it's going to hit a good 2/3 of it.
It's hard for me to say both those are going out. If that's
Well, what did you guys? I thought it was going to
Kind of looked like it was going right into it.
spin up, like out of the ring.
How far it's?
It looks.
Okay, take it out. I don't give a fuck.
How far
I
it's
burned
been?
it. You do what you want with it.
I mean, you guys
Going right into
do
it.
what you-
It was honestly, it's tough to tell. Probably got to boot it. Yeah. It was, yeah, 'cause it was going right into the.
So we should.
I would say one of them should stay, but it should be past that one probably, if that's what you guys.
Well, it wasn't going to touch the first one.
No,
The 8-foot stone.
It's
so-
the one just behind
Yeah.
the tee line at
And I-
12 foot.
And it couldn't have hit it dead on.
No.
Because it would have wrecked on
No.
that other. Like
Yeah. It's in the way. The 8-foot stone's in the way, right?
that outside red has to be deeper than the back yellow. It might have stayed, but not closer than the
I'm
back
just
yellow.
saying,
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
either move one up here or
Would
we
it?
just leave that there. Like it doesn't-
I think one was definitely going here. That was definitely moving.
The shooter would have hit that dead on.
It was going right
I
into
think we
that.
have to push this one maybe to here, but
Yeah.
then it's fine. But
I agree.
I'm not sure,
Okay.
actually. We have to
It was definitely hitting that.
freeze
These
anyway.
are so hard because the pressure's on the non-offending team to decide what
Right.
happened, and that's difficult on the non-offending team.
And Kevin said, "It's what position am I in? I can't say anything. If
No.
you're asking me, should they both go? I'm saying no.
Right.
Either this or
Now the question is, by moving that stone back,
I'm not sure where they moved it. They're either sitting 3 or 2. I can't tell.
well, it's a question of whether they're sitting 2 now or in fact 3. They were sitting 3. Move that stone.
This one is shot over this one. Huh?
That's right. So they're still sitting
This
the
one
3.
is shot over this one.
It shouldn't be.
No.
So freeze.
No, I think we moved
Time
it.
out.
Agreed.
Sven's just not happy with the rock placement, I believe.
What do you guys actually think was happening? Was it?
Dead nutting it. Dead nutting that one. That was there.
I want to see it.
And then I don't know if it's got enough spin to get in
Boys,
for
I
the shot.
burnt it. If you guys want to take it off, take it off. Like watch,
But
watch.
like, it
Look
was
at
Now
gonna
watch where it
pretty
goes.
much dead nut it before because he moved it there too.
Yeah, like, I think it was going to dead plant. That's what I think. But it had a lot of spin on it.
Yeah, it's going to spin back up, so I'm not sure if you're going to lie.
Is it even possible for it to dead? No,
I think the stone that wobbles would have in fact gone to that stone with the back behind the tee line. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, it would have hit that back left one, but I think it would have spun back.
It's because it had so much spin on it.
They think it would have ended up had the offense not occurred.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be your call. So are you happy with that situation?
Well, I actually think that would
Sorry?
be, I think that's going to be further back.
Okay, well, you have that option, okay?
Yeah. There's no time. They're not charging your clock.
No, you're on a technical. You have that option, okay? One of the stones will remove. Thank you.
I love the way Bruce handles it. He goes up to Ben and Brett and says, what do you guys think would have happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just trying to do the right thing.
Well, I think the key here for them is they don't believe that after the incident that North American Cooey should be sitting 3.
Exactly.
They should be sitting 2. So if you move that one back just a little bit, whatever they move it, they're not sitting 3.
And I honestly agree with that. I think that's exactly what would have happened. It couldn't have hit it dead on.
Nope.
There was a guard in the way.
Yep.
I have no idea.
It deflected off his foot and missed that, right? So you can place, yes. You place that where you think the reason would have ended up.
Yeah, that's the right.
Okay. We have 12 seconds. Should we take it now?
Both teams trying to do the right thing.
Okay. 12 seconds on the clock. So. All right.
Here's the hard part, though. Now you got to refocus here and make a really tough shot, or you're still giving up 3.
Want to make this, Bruce?
Yeah.
Hack.
Need that much? I'll be closer.
Yeah, a good point, Russ. There's been so much conversation about everything. Have you focused on the weight, the ice?
You hit this on the high side, it's a hit for 4. Yeah, this is huge.
And the other thing here to keep in mind, too, is with all the discussion, the official has stopped their clock, and they are given that technical timeout for that discussion. So as he throws his last, he doesn't have to worry about running out of time as well.
Go!
Hard ball.
Hard! Go!
Get across. Oh, and just roll that little bit too far. And now, of course, by tapping that stone at the back, what chance now is there for 3?
A big one.
It's okay.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready for that one, unfortunately. That's tough.
Who shot at the back now?
What?
I'm kidding.
Okay,
You like this broom here, Kevin?
Slippery boots. Okay, what kind of weight are you throwing?
A little more than that shot in 1, and I don't think it curls as much. You guys agree?
Control?
You like this?
That was bored, right?
Yeah. Control weight. I like that broom. You're not heavy.
Oh!
Clean. Thank you.
Yep. Sweep it. You got to hit it. Okay, you're okay.
Hard! Right to it! Right to it!
You're good.
And there they are. And it is, after all that, 1, 2, 3. Well, after that little bit of controversy as they decided where the stones should go, a 3 on the board for Team North America, Kevin Cooey. And they now lead it 4-2 as we pick up play here in 6. Centerline guard goes up, corner from Team World, and around they go with Ben Hebert.
Good man. Up here. Or guard, like guard. Like this?
Yeah, why not?
Like it? Yeah, okay. Just one. Let's go hard for it too.
So double corner guards by Team World, and you know Team North America would love nothing more than to force this end. And Team World would dearly love their deuce, if not more.
Got to get this over first.
You know, we said, Valentine Tanner, we said that, Bruce Mouat seems unflappable and handles everything. I think he's a little bit upset inside. He ended up walking away from the hack end and going in behind the curtain where the players go, just to get away for a few minutes.
Go ahead. Line's good.
Well, there was so much
Line's
talk
tight
and a
and
lot of pressure on him, and then upset at himself, I'm sure, that he didn't execute on that last stone.
Yeah, the only talk really needed to be the non-offending team, which was Mouat, and make their decision. Everybody lives with it.
And around they go to sit the 2 without. Well, remember this? Jennifer Jones, 1994. Brad Guju, Mark Nichols in 2001. How about Caitlin Laws in 2008 and 9, as well as Brett Gallant. He won in 2009 as well in Seminar. And what did they all have in common? Well, they were all Canadian junior champions. Find out who will be our next champion. Our coverage of the Canadian juniors begins next Saturday from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, with the women's semifinal. And someone will join that young lady there, Jocelyn Peterman, as a gold medal skip at a Canadian juniors. Which leads us to Caitlin Laws on the left, Jennifer Jones, Emma Miscue. Hello there, Caitlin. The fun looking back. So I guess in some respects, yes. In some respects, no.
I don't know. I don't think I've changed that much, have I?
No.
Brett certainly has.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you always
Sorry, Brett.
You enjoying this few days in Vegas?
Honestly, it is a ton of fun. A little different being down in points. This is the first time I've been on a losing side so far, but there's lots of points still left out there. So we're going to keep trying and see what happens the rest of the weekend.
Caitlin, how much, I saw you a couple weekends ago playing mixed doubles again, and how much mixed doubles are you trying to fit in this season with John?
Yeah, it was fun seeing you there in Banff. I've played 2 events with John this year, and we've qualified for the Nationals. There is a conflict if we do happen to win the Scotties this year. So right now, that's the 2 events that we're going to play, and we'll see what happens after that.
Caitlin, bringing Jocelyn on the team, just an unbelievable shot maker, one of the best hitters, I think, in the women's game. But Eve was saying with Jennifer Dodds, it's really taken her more time than they thought to kind of make that adjustment. Have you noticed anything there?
Honestly, we haven't felt as though we've skipped a beat with Jocelyn. She's a fantastic teammate. She's so much fun to have around, and she's incredibly hardworking. So we're thrilled to have her on the team, and it feels like we've played with her for a while already.
Great.
We'll look forward to tonight. You've played the Scramble this morning, women's games, and then now men. Tonight it's the mixed.
Yes.
So you're with Brad and Brett Gallant and Dawn. So your thoughts on this kind of a format?
I'm excited to play mixed tonight. Brett is an incredible sweeper, so it'll be fun to see how far he can drag my rocks for me, and it'll be hard to miss, right?
But what is it? What adjustments do you have to make?
It's just different being on the ice with other people and Brad reading how we're going to throw the shots. So you just have to try and adjust as quick as possible, and as long as we have fun with it, that's the main thing.
Does mixed doubles help in any respect for that kind of thing?
I think so. I mean, the more chance you get to play on the ice, I think that certainly helps, but you never know. It's always different having other teammates out there.
Well, it's nice to hear the gong. We just haven't, North America hasn't heard the gong enough yet this weekend. So
we're bringing the gong all night long.
All right, we hope so. And we'll look forward to watching you tonight.
There we go,
in the mixed. There you go. Thanks, Emma. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Yep.
Sven Michel.
Top 4. Room. Waist good. Line's good. Yep. D.
Boy, Chris Plies has made a lot of shots, Cheryl.
Yes.
He has. He's had quite the game.
Yes. Go.
He's going to try and drag Ben and Brett with him wherever he goes from now on.
Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to be quick here.
Throw anything in here, he's just playing this, right?
Yeah.
Do you hate this? Or just
Good. Sure.
Or just bump that up?
Yeah.
Maybe.
See, Kevin's really trying to clutter the 4-foot.
Pick through there is pretty good.
Force World to 1 this end.
What? This?
Yeah.
Do you notice
I
Do
don't
you
think it
notice
goes.
something similar here
Okay.
with respect to Cooey and
Does it go, Kevin?
Gallant?
Does it go through?
The fact that
Oh, yeah,
this
it goes
situation where Gallant comes down is often a
right.
sounding board for Brad Gushue.
Gushue.
Isn't that interesting?
Just a little less than half
I
with
think
Peel.
Brett, he played his entire career before Brad as a skip, and he just loves to be down at the home end and has a tremendous amount of knowledge.
The other thing, too, is quite often, and you've suggested this, both of you, it's not a bad idea for that front end to come down, have a look at what you're going to be facing as we drop in here on sheet B. Gushue against Glissadine. You see the two yellow stones around the edge of the 8-foot. That's what's facing Brad Gushue with his last. BJ Neufeld, Matt Hamilton, and Jeff Walker rounding out this mixed men's team.
He's got a feathered double for 3, but he just can't take it on. The odds of making it are so slim. You don't make it, it's a steal of 1 or 2, and then you're done. This is the right call.
6.
Your line's good.
6, 7.
Walker on the left,
tee, guys,
Hamilton on the
tee,
right.
line's good.
Yep, weight's great.
It's nice.
Do you need this?
No, we're good.
It's good. Yep. Whoa.
Slid better next
For the single.
On the red. Yep.
Good.
Brilliant shot.
Nice, Ben.
Board weight.
You bored?
Yeah.
It was a little bit of the risk for Team North America opening it up. They left that yellow biter. You can't see it in the frame right now over to the right. And it gives the opportunity for Team World to maybe set up for a multiple, but a really nice roll there too.
What are you feeling, Brett?
I like it.
Okay. Is that what you're throwing, Kevin?
You like that there, Kevin?
like
In my
board?
head, I have like good hack.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that
too. Lots of time. Lots of time.
Get a little bit inside on this would be perfect.
Board weight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Yep. Yes.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Try and cross it slightly.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Never.
Whoa.
Watch the red.
Sit. Go.
Whoa, right there's good.
Now
Great
cover
shot,
far.
Kev.
And it will sit around. And stay around, back edge of the 8. So sitting with 2.
Nice shot, Kevin. Just a
Without
little.
last rock here in 6.
Another good throw by Cooey.
Yeah, you heard Ben say just a little bit more solid than they thought. You could make that either way. You could cross face. Your shooter then goes behind the corner, or you make it high side. Had a couple options. Lots of separation.
Bruce Mouat's had a lot of tough shots, hasn't he?
Oh,
Same thing here, roll buried, or roll right over in front, maybe to the tee line in front of that other red Cooey stone.
he's made a lot of those. The rolls to frozen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's brilliant.
Race good. Yes.
Boy, picked up quickly. How about Bobby Lammy?
Nope, must have picked.
Yes. Yes.
Well, there might be something here now at the back.
Go, 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 Bob.
Perfect.
What a great save. Well done.
Okay.
As we go back to the previous end, this was Cooey in the 5th. This leads to a 3 spot. Bang, gets it off and wraps it around. You know, the kicked stone aside. This is a wonderful shot as he splits it around that stone at the back and did end up picking up 3. Tee shot brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
I think we've seen only 2 picks all weekend so far.
Yeah, Bruce, not one of those days for him. He's making good shot after good shot. Still gave up a 3 last end with that nice shot Cooey just made, and here we go again.
Whoa.
Curl. Here you go.
Whoa.
Good, Kevin. Good throw, Kevin.
And we have our first very quick final. And it'll be Team World picking up the win. 6-2 the final, and a full point to now lead 17-5. So that World team with Benoit Schwartz throwing the fourth stone, along with his skip, Peter de Cruz throwing second, and the two Swedes, Oscar Eriksson and Christopher Sundgren, beating John Schuster, Mark Nichols, Colton Flash, and John Landsteiner.
I don't think you could ever make the double and stay to score your 2 points. It would be way too risky. So Bruce is just going to hit and stay here.
It's a pretty major victory for North America.
He's good. Yep. Yep. Yes, yes. Whoa. Clean.
10.
Good, Bruce.
We'll clean it in, and that'll be for the single. Cuts lead, but it's still Cooey. Settling for that single as we play now in 7 here on Saturday afternoon in Las Vegas. The Continental Cup, and it'll be Team North America, skipped by Kevin Cooey, along with Ben Hebert, Brett Gallant, and Chris Plies, that will have the hammer. They have the last drop, playing the Red Storms.
Weight's good, Kevin.
Line's good.
Maybe top 4. Might be
Line's
half
really
more.
good. Bite the 4,
We've
Brett.
already
Line's
seen
good.
World pick up
Line's
another
good.
point with that 6-2 win.
Line's good. Line'll be good, though.
De Cruz over Schuster.
Easy.
Whoa. Whoa. Good.
Like back forward, top it. Yeah. Tap the back button. I need less.
Nobody's really perfected this intern here.
T-line back 4. No. Back 4. Send.
Takes so long to move with any weight.
Hard.
There's another one.
Hard. Really hard. Hard.
Bobby Lemmy.
Right to it. Right to it. Okay.
That's okay. He just touches it and spins to the back edge. Pushes it a little bit more under cover. Top of the button.
You guys like that?
Also like the peel. Yeah, I like that too.
He's
pretty good.
He plays this.
Okay, well, we were thinking the double peel. Like the draw too.
I think you get one in here first.
Okay.
Top 8.
Center, that thought process
Same as I was giving you last
of the draw, Cooey liking front end double peel. Is the front end looking at the scoreboard and saying we want to control the last rock to the next end? Is that basically what they're doing?
Yeah, they're looking at it. It gives them a chance at maybe blanking and opening it up. Cooey, I think, is on the same page as them. He just wants to delay it by one shot, get one more in here first, and then they'll start to open it up.
And Russ, if you do that, if you get this in the right spot, then does your game plan change and go, hey, we're looking good here for a couple, maybe we'll keep going.
That's the fascinating part about this sport now. It's with all this curl, you might get this to a good enough spot that you'll roll a dice, try to score 2 or 3 and put this game away. And exactly, and you have to be flexible. For years we taught you've got to decide what to do in the in between ends and stick with it, and that's not the case. You might be in a situation you get down to maybe Cooey's first one, they go, wait a minute, we can grab a 3 here.
Wait, it's a bit less. Only back 4.
Close.
Back 4.
Close.
Back 4. Only back 4. Whoa. T-line.
Yeah.
Hard. Hard. Only T-line. Yep. Hard. Right to it. Hard.
He actually gets across the nose and taps it back. And is there enough showing there for a possible double if it's not
Corner
covered?
that, and even if I'm a little short of the freeze.
I think there is. You have to throw it hard.
Same weight. Same throw.
At this point, there isn't with a guard there, but you could throw peel weight at that red one if you can see it.
I want to give you 2 less.
And you just can't see enough. So is he just throwing locking it on top of the yellow?
Yes.
Top 12?
Yeah, top 8, top 12.
Just to take that corner away?
Yeah, I think so, but you certainly have to be careful here, to your point.
Line's good, Ben.
No,
Don't want to get forced to a single.
Heavy?
Stay with it.
Gotta stop, Kev. It's curling. Walking.
We're a rock too heavy here.
Sit.
Couple rocks, eh?
Okay.
Can you get to the nose of that? Not sure you can hit it dead on, though, with that guard.
Sorry, Ben.
Try.
More, maybe?
Yeah, no. If you can.
Can you make you can make the double, you can get it high side.
Yep.
Just can't make the triple.
Yeah, you can't see enough
Heavy
to,
hack on the nose.
certainly can't throw peel at it. Maybe a solid board, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Just get it behind the tee line even.
I think I heard somebody say hack.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Tough to make a triple with hack, but
You'll create a little wall back
you
there.
can make them all move, but will they move far enough?
Waist good. Yep, solid attack. Whoa. Oh. Yep, yes. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Hold, up. Yes, go. Hold,
Sven Michel.
So
Nice.
good.
Real
So
good.
very good.
But, I mean, he's moved them around, Russ, and but the fact where that shooter is now, and they're staggered, doesn't that give Cooey and North America a chance to get in behind that stagger?
Yes, it does. But it also gives Mouat a chance, too. You know, you're right.
What else are you thinking? Peel or
It's either
what
that or
else?
we got to come off our own.
Yeah. You peel, he makes this, I guess, then we knows that. It's not bad. What's that?
Yeah, even if we were end up hitting ours a little thick. And
That's here for
as long as we get
Mouat.
in there a little.
You
And
like
that's
this?
here.
Well, yeah, well, we could.
Okay.
And he could
Yeah, I mean,
probably,
it's
if he just threw a beauty, he could probably get in that way, the way it curls too. So
Back
he
wide.
now, because they bumped those back and loosened them up, there are some options. There are for Cooey too, but at this point, Mouat and Team World have to
even
roll
if
the
you go
dice.
into this, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
Okay. You thinking boards?
Whatever way you see, like hack.
Okay.
Just going to use their
I like
own to
that
kind of come
board.
off of.
Yeah, because that's the one that's hurting them, isn't it? That's the one that's the get out of jail shot for Mouat.
So they'll push
Which one
it
you like?
back in the
I like
rings.
hack.
It won't be usable. And they'll roll in behind those staggered yellow guards.
Did you ever get shot rock with the wide out turn? I think you could.
I think with
Easy
the amount of
hack,
curl
little
there
light.
is.
Somebody say something. Back line.
It's wise. He
Just hard.
Land have got him.
Come on, Ben. Hard.
They got him. Just catching up with this now to roll it inside. Just enough. Roll it over and sit down.
Yep.
All right.
And it spins too far.
Setting them up for the perfect steal of one here.
Back button. It's a little soft.
Speed is still.
Yeah, I think speed's good.
C'est
Un poil moins que 15 quand même, je pense.
entre 7, c'est bien.
Ouais,
hein?
exact.
Little short.
Yep. Line.
Yep.
Line's tight. Yes. Hard line. Waist good. Yes. Hard
Tanner.
line. Go, go.
And Lammy
Go, go.
on this second stone from Sven Michel. It's open here if they can somehow get it by their own. No goodness.
Okay.
And again, just that slight little overlap that they can't angle it towards the pin. And Michel just not up to the pace of Chris Plies.
No, and Chris, that's the first miss I think I've seen Chris Plies was the one he just threw and rolled and kind of rolled deep in there. And he's been setting Kevin Cooey up all game and giving them that slight advantage. He keeps giving the credit to Ben and Brett, but he's been throwing a great rock.
Player comparison brought to you by New Holland. Hashtag Together Blue.
He can definitely get this up.
Yeah. Peel, what's Peel looking like?
Think that drags off
If
that?
you like that draw, then play the draw right there.
Draw half round, there's no good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this might be better than.
Yeah, so-
it's hard to take away this, right?
Just has to get past, just past his. Past his, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. And then you leave yourself that.
I mean, if you get one right into here.
Real scary. I mean, if you ever get here, guys. Joe's probably going to half buried. He still
goes 2006 in Pinerolo.
Just hate to do this. Just leave this one
his
here.
lead was John Schuster.
If you put a rock right here, you can really use that nicely.
Yeah,
you know, like
some options.
Let's be real quick, guys.
Okay, I like it.
All right, draw.
A little unlucky with that last rolled rock that it didn't kick open and give them another raise. I don't think they can raise that to the button.
What are we doing?
We're going to the 4 foot?
Yeah. Top 4.
Speed should be good out here, I think.
Yep.
Nice, good.
Top 4.
Wait only.
Sliding good right now.
Heavy.
Too much room.
T-line.
Ben say he thinks it's a little faster out there.
Pass the stop. Pass the stop. We're heavy. Pass the stop. We're heavy. Can't ever touch it, Brett. Never, ever, ever.
Sit.
Okay, plus.
Okay.
We got a little bit of a wall now, and
Yeah.
a little bit of a picket fence.
It's just that tendency when you know there's a bunch of curl, and he just over curled on the first one. Throw that little extra weight, and it slides really good out in the wings.
Yeah, 13.5.
Do that too.
Yeah.
Get to here, or
Yeah.
we're going here? Because then
I think.
I think we have to freeze.
Yeah, I think so. Freeze on the nose would be the best. Yeah, like that.
Well, as you take a look there, as we drop in on the game, just behind Mr. Hardy throwing this away.
Might get that way.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So he's going to give one to Guju to take the last rock.
I think we
to come home with it.
Take the first. I think take the first.
It's a really good move in this format because Dean plays an open end, scores a single, ties Gushu, no spilled milk, and that's exactly what World's looking for. I'm not sure he would have done that in the World Championship when it's you either win or lose, because if he can't get his deuce coming home, he doesn't have hammered an extra end.
Wait there.
So just playing the straight freeze
Back
on
eight,
this
back
one.
12. Well then. Back 12. Back line. Lots of room. Back line. Really heavy.
Well, this is
Up. Really heavy.
interesting to see what happens with this stone. I would have expected maybe a little bit more weight. Oh, see. Oh, gosh, right into the hole. Are you kidding?
It's okay.
Wow. Goodness.
Oh, that might have been his chance.
We'll do it with your last one. It's okay.
Same. Or
maybe I can spin this now.
So Sven Michel, we said was the Swiss Olympian as a skip in Sochi.
Yeah, a little topping.
Is that a missed brushing call on his part? Miss plan B on his part?
I think it was just slightly bad communication. They yelled heavy, but what does that mean? A foot? 10 feet? What is it? And I think if he had known that a little earlier, they would have brushed that sooner.
Take that. Well then.
Has to stop. Has to stop, Brett. Sit. Has to stop.
This is a tough spot here.
Okay.
Like any extra weight, you see those last two stones we saw previous to this one, dead straight, run. This one is actually pretty close to the right weight, but over curls.
Well, how many to go?
Into either one of these and you roll up. I think it's easier than what Bruce just tried. I know the draw is there, but boy, oh boy.
Get it.
You miss it and it's game.
14-3 something.
That's an awfully simple double, Cheryl. It has to roll up, doesn't it?
Timeout.
It does, I think.
It's gonna come up. It's gonna come right back up here, though.
I need to hit this probably half stone to then just sit here.
Yeah.
Maybe even thinner.
Yeah. But we almost want to be like second.
Yeah.
Second shot.
Me not tap something?
Yeah, maybe. Like, can we squeak through here?
Huh?
Can we squeak, like, hit this 5-4 onto this and like second?
No. Spinning over the top.
I guess this
this going
one
over the
will
top?
spin over.
I think it's a harder shot that we need to play.
I mean, it's just trying to get second shot, isn't it?
That's how.
Like,
you could also tap, but.
and then we're good.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think maybe this.
David doesn't want to steal one.
I don't think we want to be shot.
Okay.
know?
Did you prefer the hit or did you prefer the draw?
I think I prefer the hit.
Okay.
You want to hit
half stone?
Yeah. Here?
Because half is close, huh? With peel or what do you throw?
I think peel.
Guess peel.
Wow.
Half, thin half?
Half?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it's easier, Vic.
Even closer to
the last 3 in-turn come-arounds are all missed.
Like that.
You're going to play the out turn to give them more.
And peel weight. I mean, if you bang this the right way.
Almost a third, I think.
Okay, yeah.
In the out turn.
Yep.
1, you're touching 1, 2.
I can hear less.
It'll be interesting to see how much steam is taken out of the stone because of the fact that if it bounces up too high, it might be coming right back at us.
Yeah, you might be better to throw like a control to a normal here. I don't think you need a rocket.
No, peel makes me a little nervous.
This is the spin turn. You're going to get a lot of action here with the gear effect.
Oh!
Tanner staying with it. Watch this. Bang, bang. Oh, no, went through the hole again.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah, I didn't see the reason for that weight, Cheryl.
No, I was with you. A lot of bad things could happen with that weight. A lot of good could happen with
more controlled.
Something easier.
As the crowd responds. Cooey getting ready to throw his last. I mean, if he hits it right, comes across with that kind of weight and the gear effect, it may have just popped right back out.
Yeah, it would have gone right past the shot rock and out the side door.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. Speed's good here.
So, draw for 3, certainly, and then they'll check for a possible 4th. It's close, but at the moment it's
line should be
North American. Cooey sitting the 2.
Just you guys.
Back 4.
Heber on the left, the land on the right. Chris Ply's calling line.
Line's good, guys.
And the crowd getting into it here at the Orleans. Looking to put another 3 on the spot here. Here we go. Flies out 2. A little bit more, fellas. Take a little bit more, and that will do it. And that will pick up a point as the hands come out. And Team North America, desperate for some points, will pick up the win here.
There you go, Chris. Fly the game, buddy. Red Bull gives you wings, boys.
7-3 is your final. So 1 game remains on the ice. Here at the Orleans, so far it's been a split. North America and World each winning a game. Welcome back on this Saturday to Las Vegas. 1 game remains on the ice here at the Orleans Arena in this draw of men's scramble. Team North America playing the Red Stones. Brad Gushue with BJ Neufeld, Matt Hamilton, and Jeff Walker against Nicholas Edin. And Team World featuring Grant Hardy, Rasmus Verano, and Hammy McMillan. We're playing third Stones. And this is, remember now in that 7th, Nicholas Edin elected to give away the point, give the steal point away to give North America the 4-3 lead, to take the last rock, to take the hammer to this 8th.
Hard, you gotta go.
BJ Neufeld.
Hard. Come on, Matty. Hard. Watch that roll, Matt. Put it in the next spot.
And rolls past 1.
Listen to Beach.
And will settle as it spins back to the edge of the 8 on the tee line. There is that, we should make mention, see, there is that yellow over there. I mean, it does belong to Team World. Could possibly be a winning point.
I like the double too, actually.
1 for the split of the points or a 2nd for the outright.
The other option would be
full
just
point.
come here with.
This happened to Gushue last night against Mouat. Same situation. He played the first part of the end, hoping to steal a point here and win the game, get the full point, which is crucial for Team North America. But at the same time, you can't give up a deuce to Edin. So they decided to hit there and not go for the steal, and now Dean's kind of changed gears. If he makes this double, he sits 2. But Brad does have a guard. It's interesting. I thought Dean would get rid of that center guard and guarantee a single. Single's pretty good here.
It's nice.
I love the option of the tie or the win, right?
I do
'Cause it
too.
makes you really think.
Changes the strategy.
Whoa! Whoa! Rasmus! No! Rasmus! Go! 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 Nice shot.
Okay.
As Team Cooey off the ice now after their win. 7-3 finally, yeah, in 5. We had the burned stones, but it was a great shot that helped set them up for the 3. And then, of course, in 7 gets 3, and you can see Bruce Mouat ended up at 64%. And it seemed to me, anyway, that whatever happened in the 5th there really took something out of him. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. I think he had one catch after that.
Yeah,
sort of lost his momentum, lost his focus.
The mojo.
Yeah.
That's good. It's all that.
We got back 4 right now.
Okay, well then.
Brad Gusha got what he wanted here. He's got shot rock. He's got a guard. I thought Nicholas would get rid of that center guard and protect that single point here.
Splitting T.
Whoa,
Shy T still.
Over curling, guys.
Just in front. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Holy.
Okay.
That's sideways, eh?
Did it ever?
I got pecked a bit, maybe. Weight came out of it, but sure went sideways at the end.
It's about the same. My clock said it was the same as your last one.
Yeah, I'm just said to get that much curl. Just going in at a left angle.
Your handle got killed like halfway.
Yeah, okay.
Might have pecked.
I'll just
make sure of this.
Went sideways. Need to make this.
Nicholas left this a little tougher. He could have hit this on his last one, remember?
Okay.
Really crucial to get that buried rock and roll away.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Please. Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep, yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Go.
Stay with it, Grano.
Go, 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 go. Yep.
And he's going to, cheeky.
Well, that's tricky.
That is cheeky. To get it underneath and just sit and bite the top of the 12.
Wow.
And it's at least 3/4 under.
It's right on the tee, guys.
Just a great shot to open it up.
If anything, we want this past the other one, but ideally. But T-line's fine.
Oh, because I don't think
I just want to get it edge on edge with that yellow. Yes, yeah. That's all I want.
You don't have to get close to it.
No. Okay. What do you think of that ice?
Is there enough, depending where this lands?
Give you the same weight.
Do you think
I like the same
Russ,
same weight. That
he sets up a double in any regard?
It would have to be an awfully easy double for Nicholas to take it on because of the score.
Okay.
Gushu might take it on if it was the reverse because he needs the points.
All right.
You'd hate to try the double, miss it, and lose this game.
So this is about the half here for Dean, you think?
I think unless this is touching the forefoot, Dean's throwing a draw. But it's all personal preference, Cheryl. You know, if it's wide open, full 8, do you hit it?
Well, let's see where this lands. Got an idea.
Mine's fine.
He heard Brad say he just wanted it. Don't flirt with the yellow. Edge to edge.
Matt's in. Matt's in.
And the hit doesn't look so good because you got to flirt with a guard.
Final stone.
Still on the tee, guys.
Go. Waiting tee.
Yeah, it looks close. Looks really close. Just on the tee. Just on the tee.
Yep. Hard, Brad, hard. Finish it. Go. Hard.
Perfect.
Shot, Brad.
You know, just to my mind, I'm looking at the score, but you always say you look at the scoreboard. It's 17-6. World leading. If that stone was in a position where they could make the double, would you risk it, realizing it's 17-6? You're going to give the possibility of giving up a full point.
Yeah.
But it's 17-6.
For Nicholas, you mean?
Yeah.
No, you'd have to be guaranteed, and 3 guys on the team guaranteed that they're with you on this one. You'd hate to throw the double and miss it. No,
so regardless, you want that half.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. To walk out of here tied, you keep doing that, you win. Gonna go with the draw.
Yep. 05.
Yep. Remember in the second end, I think it was, he threw an absolute incredible draw against 3 right to the pin, but it was the other turn.
So shot rock is T-line. Edge of the 4.
Nice, good though. Wide open 5. Help!
Rasmus Verano.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here comes Grant Hardy as well. Now the 3 of them. It's a big carry here, fellas. All the way down. Hemi McMillan, 2, all the way down. A little bit more. And pats on the back all around, right to the pin. Oh.
Unbelievable.
I like the help.
I wasn't sure that was rings.
And with that, it's a 4-4 tie. As they will split the point a half each. In that race to 30 and a half here in Las Vegas.
The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2019 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, here's how, and by Sponge Towels Paper Towel. Nothing absorbs like it.
So that last half, as we split the draw of mixed scramble, men's scramble, 1.5 each, 17.5 to 6.5, heading into tonight's all mixed scramble with Rachel Homan and Anna Hasselberg. You see now Homan's team, along with Ben Hebert, Joanne Courtney, and BJ Neufeld, and Anna Hasselberg, interesting enough, will be all Swedes with Sundgren, Knochenhauer, and Oscar Eriksson. So until we talk with you again this evening, thank you for joining us here in Las Vegas at the Continental Cup. All of it on Canada's sports leader, TSN.